Welcome back, everybody, to the Nosebleeds podcast. I'm Chris Witt, and with me, as always, is Mr. Adam Schmidt. Adam, how are you today, sir?
I'm terrific. How about yourself?
I am fan flipping tastic.
Good,
Fantastic. I got a
good.
text today.
Mm.
I got a text today from the guy that runs our fall ball league. Game on Friday. Tonight is Wednesday. He took a picture of the fields. He said he couldn't wait, drug the fields. He's been using pink chalk because it's breast cancer awareness, spray painted home plate pink. He took a picture of it and said he couldn't wait. He had to come get him ready. Send it to me.
Wow.
Yeah,
Love
super,
that.
super excited. We got a DJ coming. It's championship night. Woo. 4 championship games.
Four championship games.
Yep, on Friday night. So there's 10, 11, 12, and 13 will all be played at at the park.
That's exciting. So that means that the game that you talked about a little bit last week on the podcast was last week and against the coach that is a little bit of a goober. And
So let's get into it. Let's just talk about it.
you guys won obviously because you're playing this week.
We won. So again, it's fall baseball. We don't practice. They played 30 games in this fall already, and they've lost three. Two of them are now to us.
Wow.
They haven't played anybody. They haven't
Uh,
played anybody. They're in terrible tournaments. Anyway, uh, the guy is a crap show. He's goes out there, just tries to beat the living crap out of us, and that's all he cares about is winning. Nothing else matters. They're winning 2-1 in the third inning, 2-1, and we get runners on second and third, and my best hitter's up to bat,
how many outs?
2 outs.
Ooh, okay.
He walks him in fall ball. Just to preface this, his best hitter has been up at this point in time once with second and third, and we pitched to him and struck his ass out. Well, no, he hit a ground ball. He hit a ground ball for the third out, but it's fall ball. I'm not walking him. It's fall
Okay.
ball. It's not even it's early in the game. Third inning, walks him. Parker's up to bat, hits a ball up the middle. Center fielder dives for it, misses it, triple, all 3 runs score. I'm going bananas. Right before that, okay? So the first, we got a kid that hits a ball over their head for a double. He's
Okay.
screaming at his kids that why are they playing in? You guys are playing in too close, screaming at them. Whatever, I get it. Then the next kid hits a soft little ground ball or a soft little line drive up the middle, and they are playing so far back. After that, after he just yelled at him, he starts yelling at him and telling them they're playing too far back.
So so he is telling them where to play after
Yes,
the batter, right?
yes. Monday morning quarterback.
If he knows that they're playing too far up, wouldn't he say something about that before the at bat?
Yeah, that's kind of his job. It's pretty much his job. But he would rather berate kids and tell them that they're terrible and they're wrong in a mean, screaming, like football coach voice doing all this. So inning gets a little out of hand at that point in time. We score three, we go up. Ground ball to the second baseman. Oh no, then he walks the kid. Ground ball to the second baseman. He bobbles it. Okay. Kid was stealing on the play. So he's already at second base and starts looking at third. Kid throws the ball to first, throws it out of play. You get the base you're going to, +1. So the kid that was on first base on a ground ball to the infield gets a score.
Wow.
And I'm saying he scores. He scores. Umpire says, yes, he does. He blows his top. You're telling me he's on first base and he gets to score. It's like, well, he bobbled it. He was stealing on the play. He's on second base. He's past second base. He gets base. He's going 2+1. So now he's pissed. Now he's blaming everything on the umpire. So something else happens. We get runners on second and third again, maybe bases loaded. Catcher, or that's what it, after that kid bobbled it and tried to make the play, yelled at him and said, "You're giving up on me. You've given up on me. Why are you throwing that ball?" And I turned around and I said, "We didn't give up. Otherwise, he would have held on to the ball. That's the opposite of giving up." Now I'm getting irritated. I'm irritated with
Yeah.
him. Stop yelling at your kids. Ball in the dirt. Catcher goes to pick it instead of block it. He starts screaming, "This is on you. This is on you. This is your fault. You're the reason this happened. You can't do that." Screaming. We end up winning 9-3. After the game, he walks right in front of my camera that I video all my games with. We all shake hands. He turns, walks straight to the umpire, and starts running his mouth. Tells him he's the worst umpire he's ever seen and all this stuff. Lady in the background, who we come to find out is his wife, screaming F bombs, three loudest F bombs I've ever heard right next to my camera at the umpire after the game is over. So thankfully, they are no longer in this. In this, and they were not.
Okay.
So then I was there till midnight talking to the guy that runs the place. Me and my wife. We're just talking to him, and another coach comes up, the second worst coach in this thing. The guy who runs the place apologizes to him, says, "Hey, you guys were arguing a call. I looked it up. You guys were right. I want you to know that I went and looked it up, and I was wrong. You were right." And he starts berating this guy. Nobody's there. It's like, hey, he's just being honest. This is the 13U baseball, man. Insane how people act. Insane. So anyway, yes, definitely stories. She called him an effing loser twice. Said all this for effing $70. You're an effing loser.
Oh
My wife, I didn't hear all this, but I can hear Aaron in the background saying, "Hey, there's kids here."
God. And she's right. There were.
A lot.
So okay, I have some questions.
Yes,
And you just kind of mentioned like you now baseball you can probably hear a little bit better than some of the other sports, but you're also focused on other things.
I'm
Um,
coaching third, and they're in the third base dugout. So I'm right now. He is talking to me the whole game because the umpire had a wide strike zone, and he says, This is where you're going. This is how I'm going to tell you."
okay.
He's talking to me, and I'm like, "Yeah, dude, that's crazy." And even pitches for me, he's like, "That's terrible. That's outside." And I'm like, "Yeah, it is." And then he called another pitch that he thought should have been a strike. And he's like, "This is ridiculous." I said, "You know what I told my kids before this game? I said, the umpire said it's going to be a big strike zone. So if I hear one kid complaining about the strike zone, it's on you. You know it's a big strike zone. Go hit it. Don't let the umpire dictate it." I said, "We don't make excuses." I said, "There's no reason to make excuses." Said all that directly to him. "No, no, no. I know, but this is just terrible."
Uh, okay. So what I was thinking is do you hear anything from his parents?
I personally didn't. I did a couple times, but nothing more than what the umpire hears more than me, for sure, because
Yeah.
I'm more locked into the game, and I got his loud ass next to me.
I wonder, you know what, and maybe not even here, but and you wouldn't see them because you're not looking at his parents, but I wonder if there are eye rolls all the time, if there are like looks to each other like this
I
guy's
don't know.
crazy and he's coaching our kids, or if they're all locked into that, if they're all
I
like, this is how it is and this is what I want for my kid or whatever.
So there's a kid that went to school with Parker who I coached in basketball in third grade. Okay, they're in seventh grade now. Third grade, I coached them in basketball. And I was telling him we got this baseball team, um, and he's like, "Yeah, I think he's really good, but that's too much. That's ridiculous to start." I said, "I agree. It's ridiculous to start as early as we did. That's why I said I'm coaching it so I can be in control of baseball, so I don't make it ridiculous." And he was like giving me crap for it. So um, I saw him the first time we played him. Did I tell the story already?
So wait, I'm sorry. This kid plays for this guy.
So he has now this guy wants his kid playing for better teams. Tried out for my team, didn't make it. Ends up he's playing for this guy now
Okay.
after all that. So we played him. They hadn't lost the game early on and won a couple tournaments. And I saw him and I'm like, whew, he's a little much, isn't he? And he's like, sometimes the kids just need a little bit more, a little tougher stuff. And I was like, maybe in football. That's not baseball doesn't work that way, I don't think. And after the game was over, I talked to the kids and I went up to go see. I went specifically to go find him. That whole team was gone. Whole team was gone.
Yeah. That's really sad. It makes me mad that there's a guy out there. I mean, you know what? There were probably more
I
guys.
couldn't stop talking about it. The whole after the game speech was to the kids about respect and how we treat umpires and how we treat anybody. And I could not stop. I was shaking. I was so mad at this guy.
Yeah. I don't blame you. I'm sure there were more coaches like that when we were younger and probably even more before we were alive. But it's like the world evolves and we figure things out a little bit better in most cases. And there absolutely is a space for discipline and for getting on certain kids a little more than others and in certain situations, but that doesn't sound anywhere close to how you do it. I'm sure if there's a situation that a kid is being disrespectful or says something to the umpire, you nip it in the bud right away, and you might get on them, for a few seconds, kind of tough, but it's a situational thing, right? Like,
And here's the deal: my kids don't do that because they know they're not allowed to.
yeah, you're right. You're
They
right. And
they they know what respect is.
yeah, he's
I will say
exhibiting it
this:
wrong. Go
the
ahead.
kids on his team, phenomenal. They were awesome. Not a single kid was disrespectful. In fact, they all wanted to do my handshake, and I held the line up. And I went back and watched the video, and I could see him getting irritated because it was taking so long to go through. Because my whole team was already shaking hands, and I only got through like three of their kids. And he was so irritated at the back of the line.
Oh, that's kind of I like that.
Yeah, even better.
Uh, gosh, man, this guy. I'm glad I didn't see him because I know that I wouldn't say anything or anything, but I would be
I was ready to
upset.
actually say something after the game. I wasn't going to do it during the game because that's not the time. But
Yeah.
I was ready up at the top to say something. If he wanted to come over and have a conversation with me like nothing happened, it was just going to be very simple. Like, man, that was embarrassing. I got nothing to do with you. That's it. And just leave it go.
And then his wife would have all kinds of things to say to you.
That's fine. I'll walk up and kiss her on her head. Say,
She
I'm praying
sounds,
for you.
yeah, she sounds like a delight too.
Mm,
Oh God.
yeah.
Okay.
So just as
Well,
crazy as I expected it to be.
man. I mean, so this guy plays in like all kinds of tournaments and there's not really, wait, who
He's been
does
kicked
he?
out of he's been kicked out of multiple tournaments and not allowed their team is not allowed coming back to certain tournaments in the city. They're not allowed coming back.
Yeah, I mean, how do you not, how are you so self-unaware that you don't see that as a big problem? How do you, as a parent, how do you allow your kid to play on that team?
That's my biggest thing. I don't get it. And you know the crazy part is the best player on his team, the dad coaches first. And he's a big boy, throws hard, and his dad is the nicest human being in the world. Comes over, talks to us in between the innings. He's always talking. His son is incredible, just an incredible kid. We were talking. I was talking with my dad after again. How is that? What does that dude do? What does George do to put up with that guy? Why does he put up with that guy? He doesn't need to. This kid's
That's
too
who
good.
Yeah, that's who I want to have the conversation with. The nice guy and be like, how are you like, have you guys been friends for years or something? Is that why you coach with him? Is that why your son plays? Like what I want to know, yeah, the people like that
Yeah.
guy and any of the other parents who are like really good people. And you said, I mean, hopefully that's probably the case then if their kids behave well,
Mhm.
they probably have a bunch of good parents, but I want to have a conversation with all those parents. Why do you feel like this is acceptable behavior for a coach, especially for 13-year-olds? I mean,
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't know how the kids are as good as they are.
that's that's too bad.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to you guys for the win.
Yeah.
It feels especially good, I'm sure, to beat that
Oh,
guy.
so good.
Yeah, I bet
So
the
good.
only thing better would be is if you guys got to play them in the championship game and beat them in the
If
championship. I think
that was
that'd
the
be the best.
championship game, that would have been awesome because he'd have been forced to stick around because they announce all the kids' names and everything, you know? Yeah.
You should send him an email and invite him to your game.
Oh, would that be disrespectful?
That would be because you maybe because you want him there to confront him about being a jerk.
Hey, listen, I'd love to see you at the game if you want to see how a team how coaches should act. Come on to the game and just sit back and watch it from a fan's perspective
Yeah.
and think about what your fans must think of you.
And I want to especially extend an invitation to your wife as well. Can you
Mhm.
please bring her?
I might get a hold of that other kid, his the best player on his team. I might get a hold of that guy. Hey, why don't you come watch our game? I only got
Yeah.
11 this week. You want me to bring you a jersey?
Oh man. Ugh. Well, all right. So you guys play Friday at what time?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock
8 o'clock.
Friday at.
Northside KFC.
Oh, that was one of the questions I was gonna say. So like, can you? So what organization is this guy coaching?
Northern Kentucky
Are you
Patriots.
okay? I was gonna say, are you comfortable saying that?
I don't care. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it.
I'll bet. It, I wonder if, I mean, do you know a bunch of the other coaches around town that play against him?
Yes, most of them have stopped. The only time people play him anymore, he's not in any league. He only plays in tournaments,
Yeah,
and nobody will schedule a game with him. I'll never schedule a game with him ever again, ever.
yeah. I wonder if you can get enough people to like email whoever the head of their organization is and be like,
He's the. It's just his team.
"Oh,
He runs the team as his own. There is no other.
there's no
You
organization.
know
There's
what? I could be wrong about that. I'll have to look that up.
I just, we've played these guys 3 times, and this guy is horrible the way
He's a
he
terrible.
acts and the way.
It's only when he loses. He's a terrible loser. Terrible. And he yells at his kids after the play's over every time. There's no constructive criticism.
Yeah. I just, man, I wish there was enough people that would like, if there was an organization, if that's the case, like, We got to get this guy out of coaching. Like,
I I agree. I agree.
okay. Well, all right.
So
Positive.
the meathead's done for the season. He's out. He's done. Meathead's done.
Done. Done for the season.
He's done.
Uh, maybe something will happen and he'll retire from coaching baseball. Wait, he has a son on the team?
I get. Yeah, I think so. No, none of the kids have the same last name as him, but he always comes with his wife and another kid and a kid on the team. So I don't know if it's a step kid or how it works, but
Mm.
something
He's hitting that wife, isn't
probably,
he?
probably.
Hey,
No, I
it's
don't know. She might be able to hold her own. I don't know.
it sounds like she's a tough
Yeah,
old cookie.
I could only imagine what the inside of that house sounds like.
Oh, gosh.
No wonder that kid is such a nice kid. He's frightened to say a word.
That could be. That could be right. Man. All right. Well, good for you. Go win a championship this week, next week, this
Got a tough team this week. Got a
this
really
week.
tough team this week. So we'll see how it goes. And then all the parents talked me into playing a tournament this weekend. So I don't want to play. The girls have soccer and I'm not missing their soccer. This is their time. So I there's gonna be a game, maybe two, that I won't be there. And usually
Oh.
when that happens, the wheels fall off.
That speaks to your leadership
Well, that
quality.
or the people that I have as my backups just don't have the capability.
Nah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, good. Good. Okay. So we'll talk about your championship next. You know what? I don't want to jinx it. We'll talk about your game next
Yeah, we'll
week.
talk about the championship game.
Talk about the championship game.
And then I understand you got something coming up.
Yeah, you know what? Um, I don't think I've told you this because I've only told one or two people, I think. But next Thursday, all right, hopefully after we do this podcast next week, I'm gonna be going to Indianapolis. All right. I've got a lot of Indy trips coming up, by the way. I'm going Friday for Elders game. They play up there. Next Thursday, and then the Pacers start. Actually, the first game I have tickets for is next Thursday. But
Hold on.
yeah,
Hold on.
okay.
Next Thursday,
Yeah,
you're going to be in Indy.
yeah.
Depending on what this announcement is, I might be in Indy next Thursday for work.
No way.
I might make myself in Indy for work. I might make it happen.
It's I think you'll be excited about it, but it's not a huge deal. So on, ESPN 8 or whatever, or they put it on whatever ESPN, they do those
The
periods
Ocho.
of time. Yeah,
Yeah.
where it's, they show darts, they show uh
Pizza spinning.
pizza
Pizza dough
spinning,
spinning. Yeah.
they show air guitar championships.
By the way, did you know that the pizza dough spinning is really on ESPN when they do the Ocho thing? That's a
I,
real thing.
I think I heard, I've never seen it, but I think I heard it was
It's
on.
not real pizza dough.
Oh,
It's trick. They do tricks,
yeah.
but it's not actual pizza dough. It's like a flimsy frisbee.
Okay. Okay. I see.
I think that's
Yeah,
cheating.
because though, okay.
I think it's cheating.
Yeah, it is cheating. Speaking of that, they have the sign flipping championships too. I've seen that. They also have the Papa Shot National Championship. So Thursday in Indy is one of the qualifiers for next year's Papa Shot National Championship. And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna sell my Pacers tickets for that night and go up to Indy and play Papa Shot for 3 hours, hopefully four, and
Is
see if I can
so
qualify.
is this a bracket kind of style? Like, how does this work?
So here's how it works. For 3 hours, open play. Okay. They've got a bunch of machines. And it's like the updated, it's the big one where it's like the solid, it's not the cloth that comes down or whatever. It's the solid. It's got the video screen as the backboard that shows
Yep.
you everything. 3 hours open play. You get in line, you play, you by the way, you have to RSVP for it. You have to create a profile which gives you your own QR code. So every time
Okay.
you go up to the machine to play, you scan your QR code so it keeps everybody's records, right?
Okay.
So you play as many times as you can for 3 hours. You play, you get in the back of the line. You play when you get back up there, back of the line. At the end of 3 hours, the top eight scores play a tournament. Right after that, at 8 o'clock, top eight scores, and then I think you can win a couple prizes or whatever. But then whoever wins that tournament that night competes the following. So this is going to be in October. The following September or October is the like you wait like another year almost, and you play.
What?
And then, so if you qualify for the national championship tournament, I can't remember where it is right now, but they fly you there and put you up in a hotel if you are one of the contestants in the national championship. And you'll play on ESPN whenever they
And
show.
this is from 5 o'clock till 8 o'clock till 9 o'clock, hopefully.
Yeah. Five
On
to eight open play, and then if you're one of the top eight scores,
what time are you leaving to go?
as soon as I leave work, I would say. I'm gonna
Are you
have
going to be able to get there on time?
I won't get there at 5, but I'll leave work at 4, and I'll probably just bring clothes with me and head straight up. So it might be closer to 6 before I get there. Um, but then I'll have 2 hours then if that's the case. And I just have to get it's not total score. It's
Right.
just you play if you get a 148 and that's one of the top eight scores of the whole night. There you go.
I'm
Six
serious.
basketballs, six basketballs in each one, in
I
each.
have I have customers in center of in outside of Indy.
Okay.
I want to go. I want to go with you. I want to be there when you win it all.
I might get there and it's see here's why I'm doing it, okay? Because I've watched the last 2 years national championships, and it doesn't look like you see videos of like these Chinese dudes that do both hands
Yeah,
and they're
those are the
scoring like a
individual. Those are
thousand.
the small balls, though.
Smaller balls, I guess, yeah. And but they are like doing no one does that at the
But
championships.
they're regular sized basketballs in the championship, right?
Yeah, they're probably like women's size balls, yeah.
Sure,
The
28 and a
28
half
and a
or
half.
whatever they
Yeah.
are.
Yeah. Um, yeah. So, and then the rim's smaller, of course, than a regulation rim, but you know what I mean. So I just watching the guys that were in the championship, not that I think I can beat them, but just
Could
seeing the
compete.
pace at which they shoot and it's not like those you would think those guys like the cornhole is another one that they show on ESPN the Ocho. And those guys can like
That's stupid.
not touch the ring. It goes
No,
in, it's a
yeah,
swish
they're
without
stupid. Those guys
yeah,
are dumb. If they don't put three in and one on, they're mad.
yes. And
It's either
so you would
four in or three. That's it.
yeah. And so you would think like the national championship of Papa Shot, they're not missing. These guys are missing. They're
Okay.
they're shooting at the same pace that you or I would shoot, and they're missing some. They're putting up big numbers, but it just doesn't look like it would like you would think it would look. So
Adam, you're the best pop shot player I've ever seen.
I don't I
Does this cost money?
no, it's free.
I'm I'm coming. I'm gonna be there.
Come
I'm gonna shoot. I just want. Plus, I want to play.
Yeah, dude, but do the RSVP and create your profile so that you can get in there too. Because
Yeah,
there's no reason that you
yeah,
can't be in the top eight
send me.
or win it.
Well, but I have to beat you. That's not going to happen.
If look, if we
I've never beat. You're the only person I've never beaten Papa Shot. You and Steve Noltner.
Oh, Steve Naultner, maybe
Noltner,
he'll be up there.
I had the record. I had the Papa
Oh,
Shot record at El Dorama, and Steve Noltner. They let him go one more time. One more time. Didn't give me another chance. Let him go one more time,
that's right.
and he beat me. I'll never forget that for the rest of my life.
I remember that. Dude, come up. I talked to my buddy who's a really good basketball player, and he's like, well, it's not, he's like, it's not the same, right? Like, just if you're good at basketball, it doesn't mean you're good at Papa Shot.
100%.
100%, right. So, um, but he's like, dude, I might come up. He might bring his brother, but he hasn't responded. He hasn't told me for sure yet. So they might be up there, but I don't know for sure. But either way, whether they are or not, I would love to see you. If you have business up there,
I
dude,
got business about 20 minutes outside of Indy.
yeah,
I can work all day and then just go and play.
dude, do it.
Send me the information. Send me
I
the
will.
information.
I will. Yeah,
I'm in.
that's
I'm in for this.
good.
This sounds
Good.
like fun.
I think it will be fun, no matter what. Maybe I go up there and I stink, and there are 100 people there, and I'm the 99th best one. That's all right. I'll go up there and play Papa Shot for three
But you get to
hours.
play Papa Shot for free.
Yeah, 100%. Yes.
Here's the problem I have with this. You got to play 3 hours of Papa Shot and then you play in the tournament at the end. Do you remember how
Yes.
tired your arm would feel after we would be at Dave and Buster's for all those times? Me and Adam would spend hours at Dave and Buster's. I couldn't move my right arm.
Yeah. Yep. I should probably do some sort of training for this because yeah, yeah, it's gonna hurt. It's definitely gonna hurt to play that many times, but I have no idea what to expect as far as how many people are gonna be there. No clue. But I'll go, I'll play as many times. And you know what? If I get there and there's like 1,000 people and you can't move and you're only gonna play like twice in 3 hours, I'll leave. I'll go home. That's fine. Or I'll go. We'll go to
We'll go,
Kilroy's. We'll go to Kilroy's or something. And
yeah,
and
I was going to say go to Hot Boys Pizza or whatever it is.
oh yes, hot guys chick. What'd you call it?
Hot Boys Pizza.
Hot. I thought you called it Hot Guys Pizza. Maybe Hot Guys Pizza. It's Hot Boys. Hot Boys Chicken is right. You call it Hot
Oh,
Boys Pizza.
maybe I was calling it Hot Guys Pizza. I
Hot
can't, or
Guys.
no, I called it Hot Boys Chicken. Hot Boys Chicken.
Hot Boys Chicken is correct. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's actually what it's called.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be allowed.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, I gotta.
All right, I gotta talk to Aaron. Make sure we got nothing going on. I
Okay.
think I want to do this.
Okay.
I want to do
All right.
this.
I'm gonna send you all the info.
All right.
Okay. Well, I feel like it's time to take a look at the NFL pick'em games.
Yes.
You good
Do it.
with that?
Absolutely.
Okay. So we had I'm on a couple of week pretty good streak, and you went 0 and 3 the last 2 weeks.
You're on a
Right.
heater. You're on a
And you
heater.
I'm on a heater and you're on the opposite of you're on a colder, you're on a icer or whatever.
Yeah.
So going into this last week, I was 6 and 6, you were 4 and 8. So still really close after those two because you got out to a crazy start.
Yeah.
Okay. So this past week was week 6. I went 0 and 3, you went 3 and 0. How about that for a turnaround?
The, the tides have turned, my friend.
The tides have turned. That puts me at 6 and 9 on the year, and you at 7 and 8. You are back in the lead for
All right.
total.
So
Um,
this just goes to show everybody how stupid picking these games is. Last week, I didn't look at anything. I grabbed my phone. looked at 3 games, said names as fast as I could. You remember that? I said 3 things as fast as I could, didn't think about it, and hit everyone.
You even said those exact words. This is how stupid this is. I'm going to show you
Yeah.
how stupid. And you were right.
And I hit three. And
Man, that's so funny. And I have to do this ahead of time, and I look at every game, and I, and I get 0-3. Okay. All right. Week 7 coming up. Um, should we? I
I've got my 3 written down. I did the same thing right when we got on this. I pulled it down. I said Pittsburgh -4.5, Carolina -1.5, Giants +7.5. I don't
wow.
even know who they all play, except for Pittsburgh plays Bengals. That's all I know.
Okay, that's funny. Okay,
Oh,
so
Giants play the Broncos.
okay, all right. So you got Pittsburgh, Carolina, and the Giants.
Hmm.
Okay, so I picked the Pittsburgh Cincinnati game too, but I picked Cincinnati +4.
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah,
Haven't been within 2 scores of any game they played in a little while, but somehow this is a 4.5 point game in
yeah,
Pittsburgh.
yeah. In Cincinnati,
Oh, I thought it was in Pittsburgh.
in Cincinnati,
Oh, I didn't
because
know that.
my sister's going to it.
Nice.
Um,
Even better.
yeah. Okay, so I take so we have the same game, but we're taking opposite teams, so that works out. And then I'm going Arizona. Arizona is a 6.5 point underdog at home against Green Bay. So I'm going to take Arizona there with that 6.5 points. And then Tampa Bay is at Detroit. That could be a really good game. And Tampa Bay is a 5.5 point underdog. It's in Detroit. So 5.5, that's probably fair. But I'm taking Tampa Bay. I'm taking Tampa Bay. I think
Dude,
it's
I have taken Tampa Bay in my 3-man the last 3 weeks and hit everyone.
yeah,
They keep like they're underdogs most of the time, and dude, Baker's going to be within 3 points every game. He might lose, but it's going to be within 3 points.
yeah, yep. And this one's 5.5, so I'm taking them. Okay. I mean, we got through that quick. Very
Hmm.
good. Very good. All right. Then why don't we move on to the Mount Rushmore of Reese's? Feel good about
Love it.
that?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay. All right. This was really, really, really hard because there are a million uh, delicious, delicious Reese's products, and we have tried just about all of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Would you like to start?
Uh, okay, I will. Number one, I'm putting on the big cup.
Mhm.
My number two, I've made this very clear. I might like this more than the big cup, to be honest.
Mm,
The Reese's outrageous, not the nutrageous, the outrageous with the little mini Reese's pieces.
mhm.
That's unbelievable. That's that is I'm thinking about it right now and I want to go get one. I want to go get one.
Do it.
After that, it becomes very difficult because there's a lot that are right around each other. So I'm gonna go big cup with the Reese's pieces.
Mhm.
And then just because it's too hard to figure everything else out, I'm going with Mr. Original. If you're going to make a Mount Rushmore, the original Reese cup has to be on there.
Yeah.
That leaves out the pumpkins. That leaves out the footballs, which are just the pumpkins without
Just the pumpkins.
just pumpkins, really.
Or
That
the
leaves out,
eggs.
yeah, that leaves out the eggs, which are
Yeah.
just the pumpkins
Yeah.
and just the footballs.
That's right.
And that leaves out the Santa Claus
Hmm.
and the Easter Bunny because those all have a ton of peanut butter in them, and that's what we like.
Yep.
Thin chocolate, lots of peanut butter. So I'm leaving all those out. because they're all so similar, I put the old school regular Reese cup in there on my Mount Rushmore.
Not bad. Not
But I
bad.
probably like the egg slash football slash pumpkin more than I like that. But you can't have the Mount Rushmore of Reese's without the actual original Reese cup.
That's totally fair. Totally fair. And I was really close to putting the original on there for the exact same reason. I'm like, well, it's the original. It's the, that's number one, right?
None of these would be here without you.
Right. However, I left the original off. And,
Understandable.
and I put one in there that I think that it might surprise you.
Okay.
Um, because we don't talk about it a whole lot. It's seasonal. It only comes out one time a year. Um, just like the eggs and just like the, pumpkins and all that. But
Is it the
it's
Halloween time?
no.
Okay. What is it?
This is Christmas time is the only time I ever see them. We're
No.
talking about the 1 pound cup.
So here's my problem with the 1 pound cup.
It's too much. It
No,
makes me sick.
I don't I don't mind that. The chocolate is too thick.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like about it. Remember I sent you a picture of the jumbo cup?
Yeah.
I have them at the house, ready for our next one.
Good.
That's the reason the jumbo cup's not on mine because I got three of them. I ate one.
Sure. You have to.
Um, the chocolate is too thick.
Oh.
It's a ton of peanut butter, but it's thicker, harder chocolate. It's
Yeah, you're right about that. What I think that the key is once you get past the outer rim,
yeah,
then you're pretty good. The
yeah.
inside, it's like a cinnamon roll. The outside's going to be a little hard. The inside, that's soft with all
Oh,
the icing, the cinnamon roll.
gooey. Mm.
Gosh, it's just like the cinnamon roll. They could, you know what? Let's go, Reese's. Cinnamon roll big cup. Come on. What are you doing?
Make this happen.
Please. And I need some sort of icing on it, okay?
I don't know how you're gonna do it, but figure it out.
Some cinnamon
Let's
roll
make it.
icing. Put
I'm
them
gonna
on.
make it. I'm just gonna make it.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I
You're gonna
can
make
make it. We had a thing of cinnamon rolls explode, and we didn't even know it, and it had like mold on it and stuff, so we had to throw it away. But the icing pack still in my fridge.
Hey.
You can take the jumbo cups,
Ice.
icing on top.
Oof.
Ooh, next week is gonna be so good. We're gonna be so ready to shoot baskets on Thursday. I'm gonna have to call timeout in the middle of the game so I can drop a deuce.
They're only 40-second games or whatever. Oh man. Okay. All right. So I'm going 1 pound cup.
Okay,
Um, just because it's a phenomenon,
it's
it's
insane. Yeah,
you see that when they put Christmas stuff up and you're like, oh, am I
look
gonna
at that $30 worth of Reese's.
yeah, am I gonna do it this year? Yeah. All right. But besides that, look, number one's the big cup. You have to have the big cup on there. And then for me, maybe my number one A or close number two is Reese's Sticks. I love the wafers.
Yeah,
I love that.
you know me. I can't stand Nutty Buddies. I don't like
Yeah,
the wafer. That's not me. Yeah,
that's all right.
yeah.
That's all right. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about that. I was like, because probably my second favorite candy bar is Kit Kat. And I want Kit Kat and Reese's to do something together, but that's kind of what the Reese's Sticks already is.
Kind of.
So anyway,
Just
um,
peanut butter, just a peanut butter Kit Kat,
yeah,
really.
pretty much. Um, all right. Big cup, Reese's Sticks, 1 pound cup, and I'm putting the egg on there. I can eat 1,000 of those.
Yeah,
I'm just putting the egg
they're
on there.
amazing.
Yeah,
The shout out, honorable mention, Reese's Pieces for me,
yeah,
top five.
yeah.
Shout out
Those
Reese's Pieces.
those might be the Reese's product that I need a drink after the most. Like it just leaves a film, a phlegm or a film or a something in
Yeah.
your throat. They're delicious, but
There's something about just chipping away at the outer coating, the outer candy shell to just expose that delicious peanut butter, Reese's peanut butter inside that is just so good.
yeah,
So good.
yeah,
When we hand out candy for Halloween, I don't hand out the Reese's pieces. I leave them in there.
sure, yeah. Well, you got to eat dinner that night.
Yeah,
Come on. All right. Mount Rushmore of Reese's, our companion on this podcast.
that was well done. I think that was good.
Thank you. Chris, did it look to you like Larry the Cable Guy's been eating a lot of Reese's lately?
I don't feel like he's eating any more than he used to.
Really?
Feel like
Maybe.
it looks to me like maybe he is because maybe he's lost a toe or two. My man's got a little hitch in his giddy up.
Yeah, he does have a little hitch. Yeah.
He got a little hitch in his giddy up.
Yeah.
Old boy 63 knocking out and they're 62 knocking down the doors of a 49-year-old. Let's go.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
almost got Bill Belichick numbers going on.
Yeah, not quite. Oh. Yeah, so Larry the Cable Guy, haven't seen him in a while. But new special on Amazon Prime in case you're listening and you wanted to go check it out. Yeah, and look, he talks a lot about being overweight, and he talks about, and he doesn't do any of the politically correct stuff. He just calls fat people fat, and
Yep.
you know, and that's just how it is.
Best part about Larry the Cable Guy is, and there's a couple times where nobody laughed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So okay, he is, he's his old self. He is, except for yeah, he's got a little limp. He got a little limp, and
I
he's
feel
getting.
like Larry the Cable Guy has done this exact special 5 times.
He definitely has a style, doesn't he?
I can I be honest though?
Hmm.
I love it. I love it. Like it's just good old fashioned stupid comedy humor. Stupid humor.
Yeah.
It's not over the top. He's got a couple little dick and balls jokes in there. He's got a couple jokes in there, and then the rest of them are just fat people and people in the country, and just making fun of typical stereotypes.
Hmm.
That's what it is.
He's gonna do very similar jokes, and he's gonna throw at the end of it. He's gonna throw an in air or an over there or up
Mhm.
air, or and that's
Yep.
always funny too when he says it like that, because
Yep.
I think most people know by now. I was kind of thinking about this while I was watching. Like, is he ever gonna just do a special before he retires or before he's done or whatever, and in his regular voice? Do you
I
think
don't.
he'll ever do that?
I don't know. He did a TV show on, was it Discovery
Oh.
or something like that? He was going all over the world and like doing weird things, kind of like a Dirty Jobs, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
And he was himself. He's got a podcast where he is himself.
Oh, to check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's his thing though. It's like I mean, he's a character, really. It's he's just he's got a, what do you call that? An alter ego or something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
And if you listen carefully to the special, you catch him coming out of it every now and then.
yes. Yeah. A couple times I'm like, ooh, he didn't
There
quite
it is.
hit the accent on that one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, all right. These are the few things I wrote down. Yeah. Fat, fat folks at my church, you can't even lift some of them up in prayer.
Here's, when he said that, I had to go back because I was like, I don't think I've ever heard him drop an F bomb before.
Oh, did he? Did he?
No, he said folks.
Folks. Yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah.
thought he said fat F's. You can't even hardly
Okay.
lift them up. I was like, whoa, Larry, that got a little out there, buddy.
No, that's not him. But yeah, that's you can't even lift him up in prayer. That was funny
That was good.
to me. He said the I don't remember exactly how it went in the joke, but he said butthole vein a few times, and that was very funny
You're gonna have a polyp fall out of his butthole vein. He missed his colonoscopy.
to me. Yeah. Oh man.
When he said the best part of waking up is not Folgers in your butt, that was
Yeah.
that was good.
Yeah, he had the coffee enema. You gotta let that cool down first.
That thing cooled down first.
Uh, he's got a golf simulator he had to let 5 people play through. I thought about you. I was like, Chris is gonna like that one, I think.
That was good.
Um, and then the only thing, uh, I thought it was funny. He was talking about his sister-in-law being big, and he said, "You know what she gave my kids for Halloween? Candy wrappers."
That was
That was
good.
very funny to me.
That was good. Yeah, the sister who his brother went to college because they said there was five girls to every one guy. He said you didn't have to bring them all home at once.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, I guess this might have been better than I thought than than I
I'm
realized.
telling you, it's just like there's never a part where I was like, okay, this sucks. The
No.
whole time it's just a little smile. He'll catch you a couple times and get you to get a little giggle, but
Yeah.
you're always smiling. He's like that goofy uncle you got, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, there were some jokes though along the way that you could and he even kind of reacted to them like because you
Yeah. Don't
said
worry,
it.
it'll be over in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Special's been over 12 minutes ago. When he went, hello, this thing on?
Yeah, some of them didn't quite hit. And then, to your point, like it seems like he does a lot of the same jokes, and of course he's going to, but it's so at times it was like, okay, that was a little bit more, that was kind of just like a low-hanging fruit one for you. Like it
Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
you probably shouldn't have done that one because like that's just
Well,
like kind of
I mean, he's
expected.
got it's in an hour special. He's got 50 jokes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot. So there's going to be some.
Yeah, they're not all going to be
Yeah.
tens. All right. Well, I can't tell after talking about this, I can't tell how close or far apart we're going to be on this. So
Only
maybe,
because you said, guess this was more funny than I thought.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
I have a very easy number. This is my go-to for just good. This is my go-to number.
Okay. Well, you know what? We might not be too far apart then.
I've got a go-to number for good. I definitely say go watch it. It wasn't great, but it was good.
Okay.
Three
Okay. I think we are going to be. Go.
3.2.
We should have done it at the same time.
Ah,
3.1 for me.
nice.
3.1.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It wasn't it I've laughed I've laughed more at his specials before,
Yeah.
but this one was also good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was nothing bad about it. There was nothing that irritated me. There was nothing where I was like, okay, he's a pro, man. He tells a joke. He's good at bringing them back a little bit later. He's dude's been doing this for 40 years probably.
Yeah, that is true. Okay. Well, good job, Larry. Um,
The
what
last joke, by the way, I'm like, is Larry the Cable Guy gonna get a little preachy here with the guy in the pickle outfit?
oh yeah.
Is this gonna be like something about our youth? What is this about to be? And then
Yeah.
and then it turns out he doesn't even work there, and it's like that a boy, Larry.
Yep.
I wonder what his real name is.
I've heard it before. I can't remember it though. All right. Well, look, we've got a Mount Rushmore and a comedy for next week. And I forgot that we had those for next week because this is a
Hmm.
new thing that we're doing now, a Mount Rushmore
Yeah,
and a
well,
comedy
we just started it,
every
so
week.
I completely understand. If you need a second, I will go over and tell everybody what my comedy is going to be.
Mhm.
Because I saw this dude on Netflix. I don't know who he is. I probably
Oh,
do, but he's been up on this Netflix for a week now, and of course now he's not going to pop up. He's been like at the top of my Netflix every week.
Matt McCusker.
Yes, that's it. Matt McCusker. There he is, right there.
What's it called again?
It's called A Humble Offering.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Humble offering. Okay. Ooh, have we done the Mount Rushmore of comedy duos?
I don't think so.
Comedy duos or comedy teams?
Okay, I like that. I like
Yeah,
that. I
comedy
just thought of like
duos.
five right off the top of my head. So
Okay,
yeah,
good.
I like that.
Let's do that.
Okay. Comedy duos. I feel like this has free reign. You have free reign with this, right? Like
Yeah.
Martin Short and Steve Martin.
That was the first one I thought of.
Yeah, yeah. And then your buddies, Mulaney and the other
Yeah, Nick
Jewish guy.
Kroll.
Yeah. The greatest comedy special we've ever watched.
I still the podcast that they did together during the pandemic as those two guys. There's like 5 or 6 episodes. I've listened to that entire series like 4 times. The same
Do you think they wrote it or do you think they just did it?
that they wrote it.
They wrote
They probably wrote it and also because
in
you can
short form. Yeah.
yeah,
In
yeah.
but
You can
but
hear
they
them
ad
make
lib.
each other laugh from
Yeah.
time to time. Yeah. Okay. I like that.
Perfect.
I like what we're set up for next week.
Good.
And
I like it.
we're finally gonna have the jumbo, the Reese's jumbo.
Yes.
We'll
Yes.
have our NFL picks. Yeah, and then we're gonna find out about your championship game.
Another coach that's a little different. Not as bad. This dude is just like he is who he is. You know what I mean? This dude yells at his kids and then immediately turns around and says good things to him.
Mhm.
But he does get on them too, which is fine. His is more makes me feel better. Uh, but he can be. He's a lot. He's a lot. He's a lot. He not like this dude who came up to me this third week of fall and said, "We always meet each other in these pressure situations." What are you talking about?
Okay. I'm looking forward to hearing about this game.
Yeah. So, all right, there you go. Very excited. So we got McCusker, and we have the Mount Rushmore of comedy duos next week. Don't forget to turn your headlights on.